Today we open our brand new Mini-Z rear-wheel drives and we take them to the track for the very first time.
There's going to be a lot of fun, guys, so make sure you watch to the end. Race day coming up. What's up, guys? I'm Joe.
And I'm Amber, and we're the
TheRcKiwis. On this channel we do everything from bashing, crawling, speed runs, unboxing reviews, and much more.
So if you're new here, consider subscribing. That way you won't miss out on any of our future RC adventures.
And today's adventure is going to be an awesome, exciting one because we are heading out to a new track here in Hong Kong, new for us anyway. It is for Mini-Z Racing. We're going to be taking these out, and we've got some more little RCs we're going to be taking out, making a bunch of race day videos that are going to be published throughout the week. So it should be loads of fun. And guys, if you haven't yet, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We do post behind the scenes stuff, especially on our Instagram story. But look, we're not gonna waste any time. It's getting hot in here. We have to turn our aircon off so the mic doesn't sound all buzzy, and these lights put out some good heat. So let's unbox these Mini-Zs. Man, these things look so good.
In the box comes the instruction manual, which you probably should read.
Some tools and accessories which include different gears to modify your RC.
The mini cones to set up your own track at home.
A remote controller which you will need to supply your own 4 AAA batteries for.
And of course, your Mini-Z.
Man, these things are just epic. I mean, look at them. They're by far our best looking RCs. The amount of detail that have gone into these bodies. I mean, look at all the stickers, the logos, the little antennas, the little side mirrors, the wing, everything, the rims, the wheels, and the wheels are cool. And there are actually differences between these cars we'll talk about briefly in a second, but I don't know a lot about them. So I'm gonna get the box. These are 1/28 scale rear-wheel drive Mini-Zs. There are 2 types. You can get the rear-wheel drive, which are primarily for racing, and then there is the 4-wheel drive, which is primarily for drifting, although it can do both. We did talk a little bit more about it in a previous video, which was shopping in Hong Kong part 2, and that's where we went and picked up these RCs and our 4-wheel drives. And if you haven't seen that, make sure you go watch that. There is a couple of pros that talk a bit about Mini-Z in that video and give you more understanding of it. One thing they did mention is there are a lot of body selections. There are so many different bodies out there. You gotta be careful. You can't just pick any body and it's gonna fit on your RC. You gotta make sure it's compatible. So on the bottom of your box, it will tell you whether it's a 4-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, whether it's a wide body, narrow body, and you need to look at that when you're picking a new body. It's gotta match, it's gotta be compatible. So that's one important tip there, and we talk about it more in that previous video. Not too much more in the box, it just tells you about the accessories that it comes with. There are some optional parts, some upgrades you can get for this. Let's look at these 2 side by side. They are fairly similar in shape. They're both got very low center of gravity, low to the ground, which is great for racing around. And looking at the wheelbase, it looks like Amber's one, which is this black one here, is a little bit longer. What is the name of these anyway? My one is Petronas Tom's SC430 2012.
Mine is a Mercedes.
When we picked these, we're like, man, these look the coolest. We're gonna go ahead and pick them. They look fast as well. Looking under the hood, these things look epic. But we'll be honest, we don't know a whole lot about these. I can tell you, it's got a spring on top. It's a suspension. They got 4 wheels. They got a motor. They've got a chassis. They take 4 AAA batteries each. They look like a bunch of fun. But if you want to know all the technical stuff about these, we will have them both linked in the description below.
That's enough talking, Joe. Let's get on the ferry, go to town, and have a race.
We come out here, we're going to go somewhere nice to eat, and today it is the Cheesecake Factory. And we're gonna fit ourselves up before we head out for some racing. And of course, it wouldn't be a Cheesecake Factory visit without getting yourself a cheesecake. We've just arrived at this Mini-Z place. I'll be honest, it is intimidating, but it is awesome here. And check out that track. It is epic. And it is huge. And we are gonna be very bad, and we are gonna embarrass ourselves in front of
all these pro drivers here. Here's our little station, and first off, we're gonna race these two together. I'm super excited. Let's get these cars on the track.
I wish I could say that was me or even Amber, but no, that is a pro out there warming up that RC.
Well guys, we've been having a whole bunch of fun warming these RCs up, getting used to the track, because I mean, look at this track. It is absolutely epic, and we are extremely bad. Like most things in RC, but we're learning, and that's why we're doing this. We're taking you guys on the journey with us, but it is so much fun. A whole new appreciation for the guys that race these Mini-Zs around this track at 1,000,000 miles per hour. Like, whoa, they are extremely quick.
It is not as easy as it looks.
Not as easy as it looks, not even close. But it's a whole bunch of fun. And we've had a couple of laps without crashing once. Or maybe we had a couple of laps where we crashed only once. But we're feeling ready for a bit of a race day. That's what we're about to do right now. Amber and I are going head to head with our brand new rear-wheel drive RCs, the Mini-Zs. Super excited. So let's jump into the race, Amber.
All right guys, it is race day. I am on that Mini-Z, the green and white one. It looks so fast, but can I handle that speed? I don't think so. But Amber's on a spaceship, but that's a whole nother league. It's a rocket. But look, we've had so much fun warming these up. We're so bad. We've been crashing into walls, doing all kinds of things. People I'm sure have been laughing at us, and I'm sure you guys are about to have some entertainment in a second at this race. But let's not waste any time with the racetrack to ourselves. Amber, give us the countdown.
Are you ready?
I'm ready as I'm ever gonna be.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Now I'm taking it slow and steady. That's what I've learned. Slow and steady wins the race for us anyway. For us, not for these pros. I know there are guys. I bet you there are guys where I was saying, have you guys started the race? Like, have they started yet, or are they just sort of finding the starting line because we're going so slow? But I tell you what, ooh, no, we were even worse. We were a lot worse. As I enter lap number 2, Emma's got a solid lead. I better start doing something here. I'm going to start trying to pick up my speed. I'm going to start picking up a bit of confidence. Come on. I tell you, watching the pros race, it's like watching a time lapse. These things are just rocketing around. I mean, it was just so funny. Oh yeah, they were lapping us. I mean, funny story, Amber, there's a guy that had the same car as Amber on this track before, a pro driver. Amber's watching his car thinking it's hers as it rockets around the track. She thinks she's so good. She's like, oh my God, Joe, I'm amazing at this. And I'm like, Amber, your car's crashing into the corner. It's over in the corner, crashing up against the wall, not moving. But it is so much fun. If you guys haven't tried Mini-Z, I'm telling you, go get one, man. As we enter lap number 3, this is a close race. Ooh, this is like, reminds me of those slot cars, but like a way better version of slot cars. Like, you know, when you're a kid, at a slot car track with your dad and you're racing around, this is like a way better version of it. So if you've got a track like this near you, I mean, you have to, if you've got a track, I wasn't looking. If you've got a track like this near your house, you have to, you just have to go and get a Mini-Z. You have to, right? I'm telling you now, guys, if you've got a track like this close by, you have to. The RC Kiwis have told you must go get a Mini-Z, or that little WL Toys RC, which you'll see in a video coming very soon. I gotta start focusing. This is the final lap. This is close. This is very close. This is very close, Amber. I cannot let you. You've had way too many wins lately. But here we go, as I'm just about to finish my race. There we go. Oh, finally I got a win. But that was, Amber, you did really well. You had me there for those first couple of laps as we went nice and slowly around the track. But man, this is so much fun. Good game, good race. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Anyway, it's getting very late. We've got a lot more filming to do. So we'll head home in a minute and we'll tell you guys our initial thoughts
of these Mini-Zs.
Man, how much fun was that out there today with these Mini-Zs racing around the track?
It was awesome. Way harder than it looks though.
way harder than it looks. I know a lot of you guys are probably laughing and ripping us up in the comments right now. By all means, rip as much as you want.
We
but
challenge you.
I challenge you to go out there if it's your first time and get some fast lap times. So what we found is, after about 20 or 30 minutes of horrendous driving, we decided to slow ourselves down. And then we managed to do a few laps without actually crashing or crashing once or twice, which is pretty good for us. But it is a very different experience to the 110 scale racing or large scale. It's just something different about it, but it's really, really fun.
Yeah.
It's more intimate. It's just they're so much smaller. You can just chuck it in your backpack and your handbag, go out for a nice dinner like we did, and then just go down to your local racetrack and have some fun. And the batteries just go forever.
Yeah, the batteries lasted.
They just go forever, right? I mean, they just take AAA batteries, apart from this one, which we'll talk about in a second, and the batteries just go forever and ever and ever. We didn't even run out of any batteries during this session.
And I think the thing with these, the comparison between the 110 scale and these ones, it's a little bit intimidating when you've got a bigger car on a bigger track and there's a lot of people there.
Absolutely.
I mean, there was quite a few guys at the Mini-Z track, but I think because these ones are cute and they're little, and I feel like they can do less harm, so it's a little less scary. Well, it was for me anyway.
You're absolutely right, less harm, and we did have some crashes, but nothing broke, whereas I can imagine when we had the Armour Felony at the racetrack, and if you haven't seen the video, make sure you go check it out. If we had crashes with that, it could be a completely different story.
Like
so,
the drone.
Like the drone crash, exactly. But these, really fun, not as intimidating. Still was when we first got there.
Yes.
But once we settled in, got into it,
Only
was so
because
fun.
we sucked.
We did. Now in this video you saw us racing around with our rear wheel drive variants, these sports cars. They look so good, don't they? They look so good. But I tell you what, I found it easier with the 4-wheel drive variant racing it around the track. It just seemed to handle a little bit easier for me, that is, for me. I'm sure maybe if I had more time for the rear wheel drives and got a bit better at it, then the lap times would have been faster. But I tell you what, these Mini-Zs are pretty pricey. You know, some of them are well above the $100 mark. However, there's some good news. This WR Toys 989 is a Mini RC, the same scale, 4-wheel drive, metal chassis, comes completely ready to run with LiPo battery, or LiPo batteries if you get the one with 2 batteries, which is what I recommend. And it's half the price, or even less than these Mini-Zs. And we did race this around the track, not in this video, it's gonna be in an upcoming video. And I can tell you right now, it was a bunch of fun. And if you're brand new to this Mini-Z scene, and you got a track nearby, or an area where you can race this around, guys, you gotta go out and buy one. Whether it's a Mini-Z, or you wanna start off with the cheaper option, the WR Toys, you can't go wrong. They're all so much fun. And all of these will be linked in the description below. And the WL Toys right now has a Black Friday sale, so it's even cheaper.
Guys, put in the comments down below, what is your favorite looking Mini RC that we have in front of us right now?
Now, in order to not miss the upcoming video of the WL Toys K989, or any other future RC videos for that matter, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want to know more about us personally, we were recently interviewed by Alan and Augie, a father and son YouTube channel. Really cool people, really nice, and we'll put a link to their channel in the description below. And if you're interested, you can watch that very short interview that we had.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a like anyway. Make sure you're staying safe out there on your RC adventures.
Hey, remember guys, we're the TheRcKiwis, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
A heavy beat hit me with that future sound. It's time to let go, we're not going home. This feeling I can't live without. So shame on me, I'm a fool for the melody. This is our party, and this is where the beat goes down.